Hey, it's me, Troy, from Scare Hollow. Yeah, no, it's been a long time, huh? Well, I've been really busy with teardown and Christmas lights. Look at that. It's like the. So yeah, I've been real busy with lots and lots of stuff. But first, before we get to Halloween stuff, Halloween, whatever, Halloween, Christmas lights. Yeah, so I am a dual Halloween, Christmassy decorator person, and I love both. So, yes, so I'm gonna show you all the stuff, and then all my display, and then yeah, and then we'll talk about Halloween. So here we go. So this is all I did. Oh wait, now you got all this tree. I go way up there in a tree. And then, oh wait, I did a pillar. And then I did an upright. And then it says, Merry Christmas. You can't really see it. But then look, another pillar. And some stuff. And my thingy. And I got a Christmas tree back there with presents underneath it. And I've got Christmas lights. Those are going bad, as you can tell. See, they're supposed to look like that, but they got wet. So next year will be plan B. But anyways, so look at all that. Look at all that. Da, 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 da. Oh, let's not videotape my wife in the window. Anyways, so yes, so we have big Christmas tree. And we've got our big da da da. Yeah. So it actually goes to music. There's a box, and you can barely see it, but it's there. The box is right there. It has plenty of. It has 6 strands, and that comes out of it. But yeah. So, and then I just put him up tonight, and I'm glad that my little spotlight is staying up. Santa. I freehand drew that and painted it myself. No, I didn't. But my friend, Dean, he did the sleigh and the reindeer, and they're brown, so they show at night. And there's Rudolph. I had 2 other ones, but they died in the wind. And then he also cut out these bows, which you can't really see, but that one, that's what it looks like. And then that one right there. So there's 4 of those. And I even did my bench. And yes, I have Christmas train, my little thing. So, yeah. So this is my front yard. It's a little less than I do sometimes, but you know, it's still super Christmassy. So, the wind has taken a toll on some of the stuff. This is the second version of this thing. The first one fell over, but as you can tell now, it's just one long pole on this old antenna pole. And it's all made out of PVC pipe. Yay, Haunter pipe. Yay. Anyways, and then look, so this is my house, and this is my neighbor's house, and this is their house. And then, oh look, there's some Christmas lights over there. And then there's no Christmas lights over there. And there's no Christmas lights. And then there's the LEDs over there. And then no Christmas lights, no Christmas lights. Oh wait, some Christmas lights. And then some Christmas lights. And then no Christmas lights, no Christmas lights. And then Christmas lights. There's a few more on the other side of the street, but then look, see? So nobody, the guy next to me over there does a little lights too. He's the one around his garage. And then you have this. Needless to say, I just do everything around here, don't I? You know? So, I've had lots of neighbors, but come over and say things about, you know, oh wow, you do every holiday, and you do 4th of July, and you do Christmas, and you do Halloween, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just a decorator. I'm a haunter. I'm a Yuler. Maybe that's what we should call Christmas light people, is they're Yulers. Yuler. That'd be funny. Anyways, so, oh yeah, and I got these cool, I don't know if you can see them probably, but hanging in my tree are these big candy canes. Even though we get wind out here, I still manage to get up there, but see this tree, oh shit. Sorry, I tripped on a cord. But see, That's a way up there. That's hard to get up there. I did all this with ladders. I got way up there. There's one line that's out that I just haven't gotten up, so you can see it right there. It's out. But anyways, oh look. Christmas Day is getting near. Only 3 more days, then it's here. So yes, this is my only blow mold. As sad as that is, I need more blow molds. I want candles and snowmen. And, yeah. So, I did used to have, and you can actually still see, well, you might be able to see remnants of it up there, yeah. So this is my projection screen. It's an IKEA blackout curtain that's white. So it's a whiteout, I guess. But it you can't see through it at all. So I've got it mounted on there, and then I had some wood paneling on either side to make it look like a fireplace, basically, with the garland, and I have some stockings that I haven't hung on it yet because of the wind and the rain. But I also had it's become another purpose now, but this is actually a cover to a printing press at my work, and it actually has, again, you can't really see it, but there's a hole there. There's a hole right there, and it actually fit my projector perfectly. And then I would put it in where my car is, and then it would shine back on the garage door, but with the projector, because my garage was brown. It's like a I don't even know what kind of color it is. It's like a brownish gray. It's tannish gray or whatever. It's a really weird color. But so, last year I just had it going on there, and it didn't have any, you could make out the fireplaces in the movies that I would do, like Grinch and Nightmare Before Christmas and stuff like that, but you couldn't see, it wasn't a lot of good detail. So I was like, and then I found the projection screen over the summer, and I was like, oh, I can make it. But we've had 35 straight days of wind over 20 miles an hour, and then a day of no wind, and then a day of a horrible wind, and then rainstorms, and then big wind, and then nothing, and then today where it's we had 61 degrees the other day, and it was raining. It was because you're actually warm outside. I wore a t-shirt and jeans outside at 11 o'clock at night, and now it's cold again. I'm shivering, but anyways, so yeah, so that's the gist of Christmas here. We have a lot more stuff inside. We have our this is actually the smallest Christmas tree we've ever had. Normally we have the tree and it goes all the way up into that window there, but there's my Santa again. I'm proud of him, even though Vistaprint is the one that did my banner, or they made it a banner. I had them do a vinyl banner, so I was like, hey, somebody should freehand this for me in our group, and everybody was like, no. So yeah, so let me get some light there, perfect. So yeah, this guy, that shirt says this guy, I'm Santa. Anyways, so yes, so the next up for Scare Hollow is we just had our first meeting with the West Coast Hunters Convention, and I've been asked to be what they call a minion. And basically I told Ed Roberts, the purveyor of the West Coast Hunters Convention, that I would be willing to do anything for the convention. I don't care what it is, you name it, I'll be there. I'm going to have a booth there, and I have 2 make and take classes that I have to perfect over the next couple weeks and figure out what I'm going to do, because one of them is going to be a webcam class, and one of them is going to be LED tombstone lights. Just simple stuff, but stuff you can make the lights and then take them home, and then you know how to do them, and then they're cheap, simple, easy things, and so I'm going to do both of those, but I'm also going to be working for the convention as well. So I'll be walking around doing all kinds of different stuff. I'll probably be a haunt tour bus captain or something with the ball. I don't know. We have some amazing stuff that we're going to do this year for the convention. This West Coast Hunters Convention is going to be just awesome. And it's going to be definitely one to come and see. It'll be our 6th year, which is just awesome. We got a trade show. We have a costume ball, which is going to have some more. We're going to do this costume ball thing just amazingly. It's going to be just awesome. We're going to make it kind of a separate. It's going to be the halfway to Halloween ball, Portland halfway to Halloween ball. Benefit to West Coast Hunters Convention, sponsored by blah 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 blah. So those are all things in the works, but it's just going to be awesome. We've got the haunt tours. We've got all the classes, make and takes, makeup classes. Some amazing speakers this year.
They haven't been announced yet, but, I know. But I'm not telling. And they're not fully confirmed yet anyways. So, I'll just say that Rob Zombie is not one of them. I was sad. I had a tear. So yeah, we got that. And then, so that'll be from now until May. But also during that time, I'll be doing we have officially started the new Haunter group here in the Northwest, and it is named the Northwest Haunters Association. We had a vote on different names, and a few of them were like Northwest Home Haunters Association, Northwest Haunters, Northwest, some different variations of that. And we didn't want to exclude anybody by saying home haunters, because yes, I'm a home haunter, but then next year I'm not going to be, 2015, I'm not going to do an actual walkthrough haunt, which is another thing that I'll talk about in a minute, but I'm going to do a display. So I wouldn't be a home haunter because I'm not doing a walkthrough, I'm not scaring anybody. But yet, like the Davises, Chris and Jeff Davis, they are not haunters in the aspect they don't scare you. I mean, some people get scared by this stuff because they do have some really creepy, awesome stuff. But they're not doing it to scare you. They're doing it as a display. It's art, and it's amazing crap. And not crap. When I say that, it's late. And it's Christmas time, and I'm baking cookies and wrapping presents and all this kind of stuff. So anyways, back to everything else. So they have some amazing stuff in their yard, as everybody knows. But then you have like Scott Shear, who does a walkthrough haunt every year. You have the pro houses, and then you have people who use Dollar Tree stuff, and they like to use that stuff. They be people who buy stuff only from Walmart and put it up. So we don't want anybody excluded from the group. Even if you just love watching Halloween movies and you want to come and hang out with us, okay. If we convert you into a full-fledged Halloween enthusiast and haunter, fine, great. If you just like watching us make stuff and like talk about Halloween movies, we're all fine with that too. So anybody can join. Nobody is excluded ever. Minus obvious things. But we are starting that, and we're going to have kind of a board meeting in January to decide where we're going to go with it, by what we're going to do with, like, if we're going to do any dues, when we're going to do the classes and make and takes and meetings and things like that. So that'll all be ironed out in January and early part of February. And then, so this first year is kind of just, trial and error, see what works. And then 2016 is when we'll be, fully fledged, whatever we all decide as a group. And every decision is going to be basically done by the group. There'll be a few that, me and Scott Shear, will make on behalf of the group, but only, things that wouldn't affect the whole group, I guess. But almost every decision, if not every decision, will be decided as a group, because we don't want to make it that, well, we're going to decide what's going on. That's not what we want to do. We are a family, we are an association, and we're not one person. So anywho, and yes, so to Scare Hollow 2015, based on not so much of my city problems, because I got them figured out. I have them in my pocket now, because they have actually already commented on the display for Christmas. They're like, that's awesome. So I've, which I told them I was going to do. I'm going to blow up Christmas, and so it's a good trade-off, and the neighbors love it. So, and a couple of neighbors have asked me to come over and do lights for them next year. So just can't stop, can I? Anyways, but my landlord had a big problem with it after we were all done. Supposedly she came by, and I know I talked about that a little bit, but she came by, and supposedly the owners of the house, which live in 3 or 4 hours south of us, came here and looked, and it's not true. And she said that the neighbors complained. No neighbors complained. So, and I've actually talked to neighbors since even finding out that no neighbors complained, and after this whole thing, I've even talked to neighbors the last couple weeks, and nobody complained around here. We all loved it, so whatever. So then, but she did say that it is not allowed at all. And so it's kind of tough to have them say, well, it's not allowed if, and then to go along and not be able to do a walkthrough haunt, because that next year she'll come through. She'll drive by and say, what are you doing? Like October 15th, she'd drive by, because I'd be mostly almost done. Then it'd be like, you gotta take it down. So I wouldn't even have a problem with the city. I have a problem with the landlord. it's my fault. It's a landlord. I have to do what they say. City, I can kind of fight and kind of fudge on stuff. A landlord, they say you can't have it. You can't have it. I don't want to fight that because I need to live here until I want to move, which is, I do want to move, but only if the situation is right and we have enough room for what we want to do as a family and as haunters. So yeah, so I'm just going to do a display. It's going to have some awesome stuff. I'm hopefully going to make the old style carriage hearses. I want to make a foam mausoleum that will go up on the side of the house that I could put an actor in that night. I do still plan on being here Halloween night and acting to a point. I haven't decided what I want to do with the garage yet. If I want to do anything in the garage and do drop panel, or if I want to do something completely different. But I'm going to make this year like a skeleton graveyard theme. So I want to make the skeletons holding the coffin, the hearse, I want to make a mud man this year, make new tombstones, because I'm going to take a class at the Davis Graveyard, and they're probably going to do a class for the Haunters Association as well. So make the mausoleum and things like that. So I'll have plenty of stuff that I'll be doing. It's just I won't be doing an actual walkthrough haunt because it's just not feasible, and I'm tired. I'm still tired from it. I still don't feel that my body and my mind has fully recovered from doing all that. I did a lot of it by myself, and which we've already all talked about, but I just can't do it again. And I don't want to push my friends away, and I don't want to push my family away saying, well, I need to do this, haunt. I need to do this. I have to know my limitations. My children are asking why I can't play with them and stuff like that, and I can't have that. And I know all of you would do the same thing, Some of you are a little more established, like Troy at Hellmouth. It'd be tough for him to not do it one year just randomly, because he would have people lined up for hours every couple of nights, or every weekend night, going, where is he at? I think he'd have protests. I honestly do. But that's also what I want to do, is I want to do the videography, more of the haunt videos, which I did. I think I did very well this year. I sent it out to 4 people that I did around here. We'll see how they like it and go from there. But I also want to be able to go to people's haunts. I'm going to Halloween Hellmouth. I want to go to a couple more in Washington. I want to go to all the ones that are here in Portland while they're active. I don't want to go when it's, oh yeah, I'll turn it on for you tonight, Troy. I don't want to do that. I want to go when there's actors and when there's tons of people there and all this kind of stuff. So it felt like a light went off, didn't it? Because I went from not red to red, or red to not red. Anyways, so I want to be more involved with Halloween as a general thing, not just from September 1st to October 31st doing nothing but build mine and miss everybody. But I am going to do a display. I'm going to do a big graveyard. I'm going to do up the house as best I can, make it look awesome, and then just set it up and be done. And do cleanup and recovery and repair of all with the wind and rain and all that kind of stuff. So, and then there's another thing that might come up later with another haunter that we're still talking and we're still discussing what we're going to do. But I may be helping another haunt as well. So not a pro haunt, but another home haunter. But we have a lot of support behind us. I know Nathan from House of Shadows, who I interviewed a couple of vlogs ago. Lights are going off now. It's 11 o'clock. That he's being very supportive of our association, which he's a part of. He's a pro hunter. He's a diehard pro hunter. He does a touch haunt, and he does very well. And believe me, in Portland, he does very well. He actually just moved to a new building too. There's a lot of support for us, and I love everybody's support, and I hope that I supported people the best I can. If you don't like my support, then just tell me and I'll shut up. But I do want to say to everybody, I'll do this in front of the Christmas tree. I'll do it this way. There we go. I want to wish everybody a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because I probably won't do another vlog until after the New Year. But I did want to give everybody an update on what's going on. So Merry Christmas to everybody, and Happy New Year. We do have some cool stuff coming up at Haunters Hangout too. I'm excited because I'm going to be on Haunters Hangout. Beware! Don't set your DVRs for that night.